Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. The first person that comes in the room, would you please let me know if my sound is good? I don't ever want to do a live event where the sound is bad for like 5 minutes and you guys don't tell me. So let's see who's in the room. Today is a mukbang of sorts, but we got super hungry because we took so long to eat. Says, how is the sound? It's not like popping in and out and staticky and stuff, right? Sound is good. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. So today, oh, why do I have all these big glasses on? Jory bought this for me. It's a blue light thing, which is not like the red light district, but a blue light thing. Let's take this off for a minute. So Cora's gonna be out there talking for a minute because she wants to come in and go into Jory's room, but he's working. It's perfect. Yeah. So today is a mukbang, but as I was just saying, we couldn't wait to set all this thing up to eat the soup. Soup gets cold the minute you heat it up, and then it's like, oh my god, then I'll just eat an orange. Okay, so let's start. There's more people in the room. So I want us to be able to discuss this topic as adults. So Seth, I'm going to put you on guard. If any of these trolls come in, you have my permission to block them. Don't even put them on timeout, just block them. And if not, I can block them from here too. We want to talk seriously about this because it's been, like 24 hours since everything happened. And I was in a rage yesterday. And I was more like in a physical rage. Now I'm in a like that subdued in my mind type rage. And I think it's because I'm seeing more images, knowing the backstory of the people that showed up to the insurgents yesterday. Right? The woman that got shot in the neck by the Capitol Police, her last tweet was, what did she say, Josh?
Nothing will stop us.
Nothing will stop us, except for a bullet to her neck, though, right? And it really, really, really irks me when people come out and say, oh, it's Antifa. They come out and they say, oh, it's not everybody out there that was doing bad. They don't ever say that about BLM, right? They don't ever. So it's always a double standard. Like Seth said in a comment, it's always a double standard for what's going on. Now, if you're new to my page, you might look at me and go, what the hell is she talking about? She looked light bright. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I ain't white. I'm from Belize. I was born and raised there. We go back at least 3 or 4 generations in Belize. And according to Ancestry DNA, before that, it was Rotan on my dad's dad's side, and Cayman Islands, and then back to Scotland, right? Oh, is he the one that had to resign because the president-elect said he would fire him the minute he got in? Was that the same one, Seth? Because I really didn't watch too much news today because I've been overwhelmed. I fasted and I prayed about the Georgia elections, and I'm grateful that the 2 Democrats got in so we could try to get some stuff done. I don't know if you guys don't need that $2,000, but I need it. It's not even that I want it. I need it, okay? I need it to get stuff done, to get out of arrears with some of my bills. I need it desperately. So if you don't need it, you could give me yours. If you say, I don't want them to give me that money, government not going to take care of me, socialist, shut up, you socialist. Give me yours. I could do good things with it. It's another one? Oh, crap. Seth says it's another one, Joe. It's not the same one where they resign. We say, let me put it on the thing. It says, Seth says, the head of the Capitol Police said they were patriotic Americans who did nothing wrong. Child. Did you see the one? Did you see the one where the Capitol Police was helping one of the older lady protest rioter? Let me rephrase, rioter, helping her gently down the stairs. No, I'm not saying he should have come and pushed the old lady down the stairs, right? She's an old woman, but they don't do that to BLM people. They shove their head in the toilet. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah. Hi, Gail. So yesterday when I did my live event at Facebook, I called it was a white thing. And it was truly a white thing because it was white privilege at its worst or best.
I'm going to run up to the library really quick. We're doing a Secret Santa thing finally with my coworkers.
Okay, baby, carry a mask.
My wallet.
Secret Santa. Can I get what you get if you don't like it? Lucky your mom died. Mrs. Lucky said her mom died. How do you get through the first days after your mom's death? Girl, you don't. Girl, you ball up in the fetal position and you cry. You cry. Don't let nobody tell you can't cry. You cry. If you have somebody like Joe to lean on, you lean on them. I leaned on my kids. I leaned on my YouTube followers. And then when we went to go plan the funeral, my dad was being a whole jerk. My dad is just like Donald Trump, just in case you guys don't know. He's a narcissist. And girl, I could tell you ball. That's all I could tell you. And Isaiah 61:1. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. Read those. Isaiah 61, 1, 2, and 3. God will give you beauty for your ashes. I miss my mom like crazy. Today is the 7th of January. My mom died on the 7th of June. So every time the 7th comes, we feel a type of way. And I added up the months and she's been dead 4.5 years already. They're not no patriots. Please give me a day. Girl, don't let me start cussing because I want to leave this live event up and I want to lose my monetization. I'm off to the side a little bit because Joe's going to come sit with us for a few minutes. He's working on, what are you working on, Honey Bunch? To one of your Jeeps? You're making a template or something?
Yeah.
He's making a template out of paper. Yeah, and my dad doesn't know that. My dad doesn't know that. My dad's not white enough and my dad's not rich enough to make Donald Trump want to be anywhere near him. And we told him that one time too. I said, you think that man would even entertain you anywhere? No, the thing that really evokes my ire are the preachers that I used to really love and follow, especially one of them named Mike Murdoch. Oh my God, he's got a whole brain tumor. And he's always talking about, if you're sick in your body and you don't know what happened, see who you dishonored. Well, he dishonored God. Point blank period. Because I don't understand how you could be a one-issue voter and say, oh, he doesn't believe in abortion, so I'm going to vote for him. You don't even know what that man believes. What did he pay those whores off for? You know what I mean? What? You don't know what he did. You don't know what he believes. You're just being a whole a-hole. Seth, what's going on? These protests. Okay, let's see what Seth said. Is somebody in the room fighting with you? Remember, you have my permission to block anybody that's messing with us today. A right to peaceful protest is guaranteed to all these thugs got what they deserve, and they were thugs. They were thugs. I never said you didn't have a right to feel the way that way. I just stated my opinion, and you want to try to tell me I can't have one again. Okay, who that? Who to mess with, Seth? Gail, are you fighting with Seth? Let's see. Oh, Gail, that's no. I've already said if anybody come in here with their white American point of view, they're going to get blocked. So you might very well get blocked from my page because even though everybody has the right to protest, what they did yesterday was not protest. What they did was not protest. They rioted, they destroyed, they divided, they killed because 4 people got killed in that thing. So they caused death. They went with hatred in their heart. They were white supremacists. They were Joe, can you go lock the door for me? The front door? It's open, just nobody will. They were terrorists. They were terrorists. They were terrorists. And I said it. It's a white thing. It's a white thing. And I don't care if you're white and you have mixed babies. That doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. I don't care. That doesn't give anybody the right to do what they did yesterday. Oh, I'm white, but I've got mixed babies. I'm like, who cares? Who cares? I'm telling you, I know me personally would never be married to a white person. And I'm not even trying to be mean and stupid about it because I have a lot of good white friends. But me personally, I would always feel like they were looking in my face and going, oh, you black. and looking at me a type of way. That's just me. That's just me. And that's not coming from any kind of negative point of view, just me personally. But if my kids wanted to marry somebody white, I'm not going to object. They marry who they like. You know what I mean? No. We are all black in this house, but some of us are lighter than the other ones. But when the police come to the door, the darker ones always send the lighter ones to the door. That don't mean nothing. They'll still beat us. You know what I mean? This orange wasn't off of the trail. This man, this orange monster, went to this rally where he inflamed and incited these people, and he knew what he was doing. This is what he's the master at. Marketing and getting people all worked up. Giuliani should be charged because he helped him do it. He said he was going to march over there with them. They went over there and they knew that they had authority to do what they did. The Capitol Police either is just a police force of wimps or they were complicit. And I feel like they were complicit. This is why I'm doing this video, because I've been so upset that my stomach's been shaking. And like I always said, I wouldn't say I have a lot of white people in my life, but I have a few great friends. My friend Cindy, my friend Julie, great friends. They and their spouses. So this is not about bashing a certain color. This is about the fact that if the people converging on the Capitol was any other color than what they were yesterday, which was white, they would have opened up, the gun with all the bullets, like, okay, they would have did that to them. They would have sprayed them with big heavy water hoses. They would have beat them with their baton. They wouldn't have opened up the barrier for them to come in and take selfies with them and wash the tear gas out their eyes. They wouldn't do any of that. And it's been shown over and over again. And MSNBC just said that when the call came out for the National Guard, the Capitol Police was the first one that says, we don't need no help. Really? You have this guy running up the stairs backwards with a little stick and you don't need no help? And then Trump says, don't send no help. And then Pence delayed and then he sent the help. But when they wanted to send National Guard troops from Washington all the way to Oregon because they had a section where the people could protest, they sure know how to hit the thing to make that call right away, though, right? Let me see what Sis is saying. Sis get hot. Sis get hot. Sis, I don't blame you. Only black people would understand, and white people who are human beings. Anyone who thinks those thugs were patriots are just fools sprinkled with hate and racism. Yeah, that's why you see I blocked Helen out of my life. Remember, I used to love Helen. There was nobody that I loved more than Helen out of my followers. When my mom took her last breath and I got the call and I screamed and fell to my knee, Helen was the one that called me at that moment. She felt it. That's how much I loved Helen. And I just blocked her from my life when she started to talk that foolishness about send the army down to the border and stop those people from. And I say, Helen, those people have the right to come and seek asylum because of what Reagan did in their country back in the 1980s with the arms to the Sandinistas and the Iran-Contra thing. They made a deal and they'll seek their asylum. They're not going to get it. 99% of them don't get it, but they have the right to come and do it. Belizeans don't have the right to do that. Us Belizeans, we can't come and seek no damn asylum. Yeah, but I want this to be a space where we can talk, and it's not that I'm being honest. I'm not a journalist. I'm a YouTube content creator, and not everybody's opinion is going to stand on my page, because you can't walk in and know me for 8 months, 9 months, a year, and say, oh, they're all patriots because they were protesting. What? No, that doesn't work like that. They were not protesting. They went there to cause mayhem. They went there to hurt and maim. They went there to scare those poor Congress people. And I'm not talking about the ones that are on their side. I'm talking about these older people that were hiding in. If I was there visiting the Capitol at that time and that stuff happened, I would have died. I mean, Gabby Giffords, the one that got shot up, right? Her husband's now a senator. She was panic-stricken in her home in Arizona, worried about him because he was there for the vote. And she says, I know now what he felt like when I got shot years ago. I know the terror that he went through because I went through it. You know? Gail knows better. Gail has been here with me too long to not know any better. And it is what it is. If you come and you talk shit, Gail, you're going to get stoned in the head with an orange. Just point blank period. You know better. Don't you have brown babies too? You know better. All of them are patriots? Are you crazy? Did you really say that though, Gail? I can't believe that. But then again, why am I in disbelief about anything Americans do? Because honestly, this is my adopted country and I love this country. And I cried tears when I saw Macron and all the other leaders give their message in English, not in their language. They could have said it in their language and have somebody translate it. It wouldn't have been their voice. It would have been like if I'm talking in Spanish and then somebody else is talking for me. That's not my voice, right? They purposely did it in English in their own voice because they wanted America to know that they stood with us, that they knew that that's not America. But unfortunately, Macron, that is America. That is the dirty side of America that people try to hide, but it comes out under a crazy despot like the Orange Monster. I refuse to call his name. And it's not to say that there's not, what do I want to say about Belize? Racism. I guess it is racism to a degree in Belize. It's mostly colorism, where you might have a bunch of different colored grandbabies, and that grandmama might like the lighter skin one more than the darker skin one, or the reverse. They might like the darker skin one more than the lighter skin one, just depending on what's the grandma's proclivities, right? Come sit, baby. So we do have that in Belize.
Hello, people.
In Belize, we don't have different races. Like you don't have, Chinese Belizean, Black Belizean. Hey, if you're gonna eat, you gotta eat over something. Black Belize, this is my workspace. You know, you don't have people like that. You have Belizeans. You have another group of people called Garifuna, and they might differentiate themselves, but they're still Belizeans.
Mm-hmm.
No, Gail, that comes in every now and again, said that everybody, 27 Ave, just to bring you up to speed, Gail said that, let's go find it. Did she remove it? She probably removed it. I'm not finding her. But she said something to the effect that this is what she said. All protesters are patriotic Americans. That's a right everyone has. So that right there, Gail wanted to get punched in the face on that one because Cess went loose and I'm not going to stop her.
Well, you could protest, but not go break up the building and do all that.
They were not protesters. That's the distinction. That's the distinction. That's why Cess get hot. They were not protesters. They were terrorists. They terrorized those people. Mm-hmm. And praise God. No, this is my orange.
Would you invite me here?
No. Praise God for Nancy. Can we just say shout out to Nancy Pelosi? I don't care who hates her. If you watch this video and you hate her, just move on. I admire and respect this woman because of the fact that she's 79 years young. She always looks super fly. Can we just stop there for a moment? She always looks super. Nancy's Joe's girlfriend, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Joe loved him some Nancy. Joe said, oh, she must have been hot number in her days. She hot number now, Joe. At 79? She hot number now. Yeah. What the hell Joe gonna say Nancy too old for him? Nancy might say, you too old for she. You couldn't even stay up till 3:30 in the morning to do this roll call and be on your foot and talk to these stupid idiots that's in. You know, I've come to the realization that half the people in the House and half the people in the Senate are just bumbling idiots. Just bumbling idiots. They know nothing. They want to learn nothing. They're just there to be a rock star for that moment so that they can progress up the charts to what? Presidency? Is that what you want? Is that your only dream in life, to be the president? You don't want to get out there and help people? Hmm? This is a super good orange juice. I'll give you more because you can.
What do you want?
But you owe me after this.
What do you want?
Hmm?
What do you want?
I don't want no kiss. Every time Joe owes you, he wants to give you a kiss. I'm like, are your kisses that good? Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you for editing the comment. I agree with you. They say they're talking about enacting the 25th Amendment. You know, the one that says they can remove him without having to wait for impeachment. What do you guys think? The people that are in my room. Do you guys think they'll do that? When there's a paper here.
Right.
There's a paper. This is my workstation.
That's why I don't like come eat, because you keep scolding me too much.
Oh God. Somebody gonna be mad at me now. They're gonna say, Barbara scold up your husband, that and that. I think Pence would totally pardon him. Even though he hates Pence right now, Pence would pardon him.
You should take that man out of office. We got 2 more weeks.
13 more days, Joe.
You know what? He could need 13 more days. So he could take us to a war and all that crap. Who knows?
And I'm going to say it right here so it can be known publicly. I don't feel nothing for the people that expired yesterday because of what they went to go do. I think I'm learning to lack empathy. Me and Sis keep saying sorry, not sorry. The woman that got shot in the neck, she's a whole veteran. What are you doing there converging on a federal building? Don't you take an oath to stuff like that? Really? You want to go in with the thugs? She's not even young, so she should know better.
Well, the way I look at it, they make racism take over. That's all.
Yeah. Girl, Sis, you know that's my method, right? That's my method. Let me put it on the screen.
Says put in a red dance. Yeah, that's what you should do. Yeah.
Skin up poor honey and then put her in the red hand span. You know where upon the Lorena Bobbitt? That's what they need to do with him. So the preacher man that I follow this man so much. Don't get me wrong, this man didn't get none of my money. That's not what I'm mad about. But I bought all his books. My whole book library in the garage, 90% of it is his books. I learned a lot from his books. I was going to burn them. I was going to have a big bonfire and burn all his books. But I'm like, the hell with him, I learned from them books.
Yep.
He's the one that got stupid and racist, right? Mm-hmm. Finally, he wake up today and go, has the president lost his mind? I'm so worried. I'm like, you've lost your mind too. And the ants would get worms. Oh my God, 27 Ave, you to get worse than Richard. Richard, I hope you know to fight with nobody in a Facebook. I mean, he never had a mind to lose. He's always been a narcissist. The niece said it. All right? This orange is so good. So, I think Jory was like really, really, really worked up when he was watching. He couldn't stop watching. He couldn't peel his eyes off of it. Because I went to the post office. When I left the house yesterday, they had the little mini insurgents, and then they were beating them back or whatever. And so I went to the post office, came back in, and that's when I saw the girl come out gushing from her neck. I saw that. The news hasn't showed the video again, but I saw that. I looked at her and go, she dead. I just prayed that she wasn't a reporter. And when I heard she was one of the insurgentists, I'm like, okay, I'm good. She can't insurge no more. She says, nothing is going to stop me except a bullet to the neck. That will stop you. I'm out of Facebook jail for 4 days. Thank you, God, Richard. Thank you, out of Facebook jail. So it's okay for you to protest, but it's not okay for you to go vandalize, destroy, threaten, and terrorize. And it's not okay for the police to give you a free pass to do this. This is the topic of discussion. This is a topic of discussion for me. You don't get a free pass. If it was the Black Israelites, the Black Panthers, the other gang members, and so on that was converging on that capital, or even if it was just regular Black people like me and Joe and the kids, and Seth, and brown people like Richard, I'm telling you, we would have met a firing squad. I'm not even talking about the people who belong to a group. I'm talking us. We would have met a firing squad. They would have pulled out their Glock and took us out just like zombies. They would. And anybody that says different is either dumb, lying, or racist. There's no other option. Because you've seen the images. I don't think they've been on a hole. And most of those people, if they brush their teeth, they would lose all their teeth. The thing holding it in is the dirt. Joshua used a word I haven't heard in a long time, hillbillies. Joshua says they're a bunch of hillbillies, mommy. It's crazy. This orange is better than a dessert. Exactly. See, Christopher, honey, how you been? Trump would have had the National Guard there in the first place. We wouldn't have gotten close. For real, though. Facts. And we're not here to argue with anybody. We're here to state the facts. And if your facts differ, then you have alternative facts. If you think that those people were protesters and they were patriotic, you have alternative facts. It's sad. I mean, when I tell you I was bawling today, and I saw those leaders or allies speak in English to say this is not America. It made me cry because I know that this is America. I wasn't born here. I didn't pick cotton. My ancestors didn't pick cotton in this country. But it doesn't mean that I can't empathize with that pain. You know, Rahm Emanuel, I know a lot of people don't like him for whatever he did in, I think, Chicago or whatever, but he has a brother named Ezekiel Emanuel. And I read up on them. There was 3 of them. I don't remember what the other brother named. Zeke was in the Obama administration as a doctor or something. They're all like smart people, got stuff done. Their mom, when they were growing up, was constantly in jail. Why? Because she was constantly protesting for rights, for Black rights. They're Jewish. Facts, Suzanne. Thanks for coming back, Suzanne. These are facts what Suzanne just said. She said when BLM were out marching, they got shot with rubber bullets, maced, hit with batons, and she even saw a policeman body slam a young woman. Facts. Hi, Audrey. Awesome. Like I always tell you guys, you can add anything you want to add to what I show you because I show you like the basic of it. You know what I mean? I don't like bay leaves, so I know I wouldn't like that in it, but a lot of people like that, so that was a nice touch for you, I don't get offended if you guys change it up a bit. I really don't, because you have to do it to your taste, because I do things less spicy, more bland, you know what I mean? For me. I taped a video today. I hope when I got off the last live event, the one that I took down, and I didn't take it down because we said anything raunchy. It's just because I did it on my phone and I don't like the quality of the video on my phone. So I taped a video. I think it's like 5 minutes long where I talk about the 3 breakfasts that I'm eating right now on my eating plan. You guys know that I've lost a little bit over 9 pounds in 4 weeks. And it's because I'm doing a healthy balance eating plan from Kaiser Permanente. When I make these videos, they're going to be short. It's going to cover one little quick topic because I have to get a series out of it. I'm taking some training with other YouTubers where they say, don't make the videos long and give all the information because people get bored and don't watch anyway. So make it short and just give one little snippet and get off. So this one is just like telling you what categories we can eat from. I put the stuff like in the description of the video to tell you what all you can eat. And then I showed you what I'm eating for like 3 of my best breakfasts. So I hope that video came out good, because I want them to be short. Let's see what Christopher said. At one time, the people of Jewish faith stood right alongside Black people during the 60s. Many were killed as a result. Yes. And even at Auschwitz and, the places where Hitler killed the Jews, a lot of Catholics were killed with them because they stood together. If you're ever in trouble, if you're a Black or brown person and you're ever in anything, I think other races can do it too, but I just know about Black or brown because what we went through. You can go to the Catholic Church, even if you're not a Catholic, and you can ask for help. And they will help you. I don't care if it's food, if it's clothing, and I'm not a Catholic, so I'm not promoting that. The Catholic or the Anglican Episcopal Church will do this. I'm Episcopal. But they will go ahead and they will even help you with legal issues. That's what Joe did when he needed his papers. He went to the Catholic services and they helped him. And he got his papers. They'll help you even if you're not a Catholic. No, I don't want to belong to the religion because they're too strict. But I don't knock it. The religion I belong to was derived off of that, but less strict. Bill Maher liked to joke and say an Episcopalian is just a Catholic that didn't learn Latin. But that's where you can get some help. Don't go to the evangelical churches. They won't help you. When I used to belong to the Episcopal Church down in LA before we moved out here, and they had the Iraqi war. My uncle went to that war, and they were so against that war that they locked the doors of the church for the whole duration of the war, and you could only enter through the back part. They locked the front door and put a big black bow on it to protest that war. They stand behind what they say. You know what I mean? And like Christopher said, a lot of Jewish people stand with Black people. Not all of them now, though. They've been turning in New York. They've been horrible right now, but majority. I would say majority. And you know what? The BLM cause has a lot of white people helping them too. We're not here to say nothing all or absolute. I think that's where Gail got into trouble in my room today. She said, all protesters are patriots. I'm like, what? What? So I've a little bit about the YouTube business. I've put up a few cooking videos this week and they haven't done well. And so I'm really thinking I'm gonna monitor how much cooking videos I put up. If you go check out any of your other cooks, like One Pot Chef and Betty's Kitchen, Betty quit. All these people are not making no money, so they quit. Where you going?
Gotta work early. I'm gonna go to Didi's and Food Palace with Madison.
Where are you going to Didi's for?
See if I could get Winnie a cheap little dog bed. I want to take her hiking, so she's not rolling everywhere.
The dog is spoiled.
Yeah, She's my only kid.
Show them your outfit. Jada bought this outfit to redo a picture that she did when she was 3 years old by the fireplace, and she redid the picture. So follow her Instagram. It's at Jada Julianne. Follow her Instagram so you can see that picture.
It's super cute.
Christopher, say hi, baby. Christopher
Hi.
came in. I haven't seen Christopher in forever. I miss you, Christopher.
Christopher.
I miss you. Jada.
Yeah.
Christopher said a word only you won't understand. Look there.
It's so cute. Super cute. Thanks, Christopher.
Christopher, did she say it right?
That cute. Super cute. That cute.
So there's one thing that I can appreciate from MSNBC though. They're the ones that's talking that it is a double standard. They showed all the videos from the BLM protests and stuff last year, and how those people were treated and how these people were treated, and they're calling it out. I appreciate that from them. I think that let me get a little bit calm. She sure did. You did, Shanice, so you follow her Instagram. And I was talking earlier too about getting sponsors. I used to dream of the day that I could get a sponsor, because sometimes these sponsors will give you $1,000 for your video. God, that's like what I make a month in YouTube laboring, right? But some of these sponsors, they want a lot from you for that $1,000. And I'm not even saying like, oh, make the video, that's work, right? It's like, if they give you something to review and you don't like it, you can't say you don't like it. Well, can I have it? They did Secret Santa something. It's late. Richie Rich, how's your better half doing? I stayed up so late last night. I figured if Nancy could stay up late to get this thing done, I could stay up late with her. And when they finally got through debating Pennsylvania, then people pissed me off so much. Thank God the one that lost in Georgia, the woman, she did not dispute Georgia, because that would have been another 2 hours and 40 minutes. They disputed Pennsylvania. They debated for 2 hours separately. Then they got together and debated for 40 minutes. And then they shut it down. You did? Richie Rich, you have to call me. Richie, I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. I'm definitely going to bed early tonight. Joe really needed to eat half of this orange. This orange was big. You know, sometimes I'm mean to my baby, yet he still loves me. I'll tell you why. You know, at night when he goes to sleep, I'm always in there like tucking him in, making sure he's warm, covering him up. He's always waking up to me messing with him, fixing his pillow, putting on his little heating pad. Right, boo? I'm telling how I just take care of you at night after you go to sleep. Fix your pillow. Joe, not the top note. This is a G-rated show. Fix the pillow, making sure you warm. So when I get into bed, he warm so he can warm me up. I have to give Richie Rich a call. Joe, this orange was super fine. This orange was so good. $2020. Nasty. So we couldn't go on a ride today because the winds are blowing crazy. Trump supporter says they're supposed to shoot BLM, but they're shooting the patriots. I'm like, girl, I feel like sometimes I get so overwhelmed because these things happen and nothing happens. Nothing changes. But I feel like from now for the next 13 days, we have to look out for anything. Because Nancy did not stutter when she said to the cabinet and to Pence, enact the 25th Amendment. And if you don't do it, the Congress will impeach again. And I know you guys might roll your eye and go, impeach again. Oh my God, that took a whole year. Yeah. No, he needs to be impeached again for that phone call to that Secretary of State in Georgia so that they can block him from ever coming back again 4 years from now like a bad, evil demon that he is. Don't you just feel so good when you get a fruit and it's good though? And people always say, you can take it back to Costco. I don't take stuff like that back. And they're not taking stuff back right now anyways. The other day, Jory brought home some healthy tortillas. And you know, the strip that you peel off to open the bag? The strip was missing. And Jory doesn't remember if he picked it up that way. And none of us, all of us said, you know, we didn't peel that off. We don't know where that went to. So you know what we did? We saved it and gave it to the dogs. I was like, oh my God, what if they had poisoned my dogs? Oh my goodness. I got to go get them fed though. They eat at 5 o'clock. What time is it right now, guys? Joy's not done yet. So it's not 5 o'clock yet. Yeah. So I wanted to eat that soup on camera, but I was so hungry that I felt like if I ate that soup on camera, I would have like captured gas in my intestines and feel sick all night. So I'm glad we just had the orange. Now I have one more meal left for tonight. I'll eat that at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be a fruit, some type of dairy, which is lactose milk, and some type of grain. So it could be oatmeal. Honestly, it could be oatmeal, the grain, the milk, and the fruit. That could be the meal. Or it could be 3 multi-grain crackers with a tablespoon of peanut butter and half a cup of milk, because we need a protein in there, half a cup of milk and a banana, like to make a milk and banana smoothie. So if I do the oatmeal, I have like a tablespoon of peanut butter on the side for the thing. We are bad parents. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Are you guys doing the plan with me? Are you guys doing the plan with me? I'm not saying that none of you are overweight now, but I'm saying if you want to do the plan with me, I know, Sess, you're right. If you're gonna do the plan with me, all you have to do is get a 9-inch plate, visually cut it in half. On one half of the plate, put all your non-starchy vegetables, and you can Google to see what non-starchy vegetables are. Hint, corn and peas are not non-starchy vegetables. They are vegetables, but they're starchy. So those have to go into the grain section. So on the 1/4 of the plate, you're going to put your grains. On the other quarter, you're going to put your protein. And then you're going to have your fruit and your dairy. It's like a Mickey Mouse ears. And that's what all your meals are comprised of. If you do a 9-inch plate and you fit it in those little spots and you don't pile it high like this, you're well within the calories that you need. Who this fool up in here? Let's see if we're going to block him. My block game is strong today. I wanted to have a peaceful conversation about how people might be feeling. If you happen to be white and you're watching from the rafters and you feel the same way we do, thank you. Thank you. But if you happen to feel different and say that those people were patriots, then move on. Move on. Don't come back to my page. They're all broke and ugly. I'm telling you something. I could stand ugly, but I can't stand broke. I'll be honest with you. I could stand ugly, but I can't stand broke. Broke just has a smell. It's like, ugh, you broke. From someone who's broke, right? No, but we used to make good money. We used to make good money when we had our shop, and we didn't waste any of those monies. We gave. Like if I had a job that I did that was $12,000 and it takes me 30 days to do it, then I made $12,000 that month, right? I would give away $1,200 of that, 10%. I didn't even subtract out my cost of doing business. That would be like if I were to just take all the sales of the book and not subtract the cost of the book out of it and just give away 10% of that. You know, I have a little bench that I sit on right here. That's where I store my books, and it's getting empty. So I have to go open my last 2 boxes of books and load it into the bench. And then I have to take inventory. I got a lot of accounting that I have to do, but I've been so tired. I think I'll do that tomorrow because I still have to take the Christmas tree down because I vow not to take the big tree down until they certified the votes. And they took so damn long yesterday that today's the first day I could take the tree down. Right. Especially being that we're trying so hard. We might be, there was this preacher lady that I used to follow that said, don't say you're broke, say you're temporarily out of funds. So we might be temporarily out of funds, us right in here, but we're always working on that next thing to strike it hot, right? I feel like you guys are like that, right? Richard, Christopher, 27 Av says, if Sandra watches this afterwards, B, Brenda, Carla, if they come in afterwards, Julie, I feel like we're always working on that next thing to level us up. We haven't gotten the $600, by the way. Joshua got it on Saturday, and he got it 2 weeks after we did the last time because he had to do that non-filers thing, but we didn't get it yet. Saturday coming will make a week since Joshua got his, and we didn't get ours yet. Jory is the one that checks every morning. I stopped checking because I'm tired of getting pissed. Jory checks every morning and he goes, I didn't get it. And once he said he didn't get it, I know I didn't get it because we both got ours at the same time the last time. And that's what we need. And Christopher, people like us that start off low on funds, when we get money, we are never stingy. We're always about lifting up the brethren and blessing the brethren. Every time, I don't know, I'm not even trying to be stupid about this. Let's see what Richard say. 8 whole years? Jesus. You know what? Richie Rich, we're going to get you snatched and we're going to put you on one of these TV shows. You cute enough. We're going to put you on one of these TV shows. Point blank, period. You can make some money while you're trying to find love. And if you don't find love, who cares? You got some money. Oh my God. So I don't feel that depressed way again like I did at the start of the new year. I told you guys already, I think I felt that way because, it's a new year. I miss my mom. Every time we have to start a new year, it's like, oh my God, that's another year that my mom's been gone. And then on top of that, everything that's going on in the world, and you're worried. And I want the next 13 days to just go by so that Biden can take over so that we can get some stuff done and, get the vaccine and get some money so that we can pay these bills and come out of arrears and get life going again. I feel like we're in the longer layers. Who has watched that movie, The Longer Layers? It was a mini series on one of these channels a million years ago in the 80s. It's by Stephen King. It's a trippy, I want to say movie, but it's a mini series. It was over the course of 4 nights, and I think it was 2 hours every night. So it's like a good 6.5, 7 hour long movie. Yes, Christopher, me too. And in that movie, they went backwards in time. I don't want to spill too much of it. You can see it on Netflix, I believe. They went backwards in time, and everything was dead and stale, had no life to it. I feel like that's how we are right now. The Stand is good. The Stand, okay. So you've seen The Longer Layers, Rich? Have you seen that one? With not Pierce Brosnan. What was his name again? The one that used to play Balky on Perfect Strangers. Remember his name. Bronson Pinchot. So you know what I'm talking about, right, Rich? Where when they were finally figuring out what was going on and they were in the airport at the end of the movie, this is what I have to deal with all day long. He knows what I'm doing in here. He's not even looking. Yeah, Bronson Pinchot. It is what it is. I've tried to tape several shows today, and this is what I do. I got kind of pissed earlier, though. Joe, you know what you're doing. I sure hope, you mean to say sure, they don't get soft, the Dems, and start compromising and be nice. I'm with you, Christopher. That's gonna really piss me off if they do that. I don't want to get along. I'm sorry, but I don't want to get along with a Trump supporter, especially if you put him in 4 years ago and then you went and try to put him in again right now. I don't want to get along with you. I don't care if you're my blood family member. I don't want to get along with you. Just leave my life. Exit. exit because it shows me plainly that you're stupid. Bitch McConnell, he never relented. He put in 3 justices. He blocked Obama from putting in Merrick Garland 10 months before the elections, but they put in that witch 42 days before the elections. How is that fair? No, I don't forget. I'm like the Ayatollah. You wrong me, I do not forget. I will make sure I plot it and plan it and get you back. I'm sorry. I'm very petty like that. A lot of people look at me and go, she's so sweet on camera. I am sweet. That's only one part of me. The other part of me, I'm very, very cold, especially when people are hurting me. Oh, child, I know exactly how to pull myself together and make sure I turn something bad into something good. That when you look back at me, you're going to go, oh, God damn, she did that, though. I was trying to hold her down on that point right now, but she did that. No. And it doesn't impress me that his wife quit her job today because you only got 13 more days, Heffa. 13 more days. Oh, I quit because of what they did. No, you already saw the exit signs because Biden already replaced you. And I think that it was so bittersweet that Biden picked Merrick Garland for Attorney General. That's who he's picking. Because he just got blocked by Bitch McConnell. I don't call him nothing else but Bitch McConnell. I'll be on a TV show getting interviewed and I'm going to slip up and say that. I have names for all of them. The ex-press, what's the press secretary, right? Is that who she is? Says Shrek? What's Sarah, whatever the hell her name is? Is her name Sarah, right? Yeah, I call her Shrek. I have names for all of them. Bill Barr, I call him Fred Flintstone. That's what he looks like to me. Kellyanne Conway, I call her Kellyanne Con Job. Steve Bannon, I call him the Grim Reaper. I have a very good friend. I have to be careful what I say. I have a very good friend. She's probably watching, hey, boo. And she said, I'm 70-something years old and never in my life have I had a list of people that I just want to see fall off the face of the earth. That's how I'm going to say it. I laugh because I love her so much because she's so truthful, you know? She's not one of these, she's into her God, into the Bible. Well, her God is my God too, right? Because we serve the same God. But she never crams nothing down your throat. Sarah Sanders. Yeah, the old cockeyed fool. Yeah, cockeyed, fish-eyed fool, and her face is just twisted. She has a face that you just want to punch. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I don't like any of them. You know, I even told my friend that, you know, I can find forgiveness in my heart for Michael Cohen, right? Because he turned it all around and now he's talking. And she said, I don't even forgive him because I remember what he did to those people in New York and how he threatened those people, forget him. I'm like, okay, girl, she snapped me back to reality. She sure did. You know, I can't find no forgiveness for Billy Bush because when he got off of that bus and that actress shook the Orange Monster's hand, he was the one that said, don't you want to hug him? Don't you want to give him a hug? I'm like, Billy Bush, you have daughters. Why? You heard what the man said on the bus that he was going to do when he got off the bus. Why'd you want to set that up, though? That's what I can't get past with him. It's not because he giggled on the bus. It's because of what he did to the actress. You know? I swear, because I remember when Bush cheated to get in. Yeah, I said it. Bush cheated Al Gore to get in. I remember me and my friend Lisa. Lisa comes in the room from time to time. We sat in front of that middle school and we prayed because we were picking up our kids. She was picking up her son Ernie and I was picking up Josh, and we would put lawn chairs on the side of the street and we would wait for the school to come out, because the classes to come out, because it was kind of hard to get parking on that street. So we never went late. We went early, and it was me, Lisa, and Jada all the time on that street waiting for Joshua and Ernie. And we cried when, you know, Al Gore gave up. We cried. This is what we should have did. Not this insurrection, but we should have fought in courts and stuff. No, they put in Bush and he caused a lot of death. That old fish-eyed fool caused a lot of death. I know, Susan. I understand what he was saying, though. I understand what Christopher was saying. Got it? You ever notice Bush eyes? They're very close set and they look beady. And his daughter looks the same way. The one Jenna, she got the same beady eyes. Billy Bush got the same beady eyes. You know they're all related, right? Got the same beady eyes. Did I tell you guys that I opened the Ancestry thing the other night and one of these lines of ancestors opened up so far up to the sky? Oh my God. It's my father's dad was a white man. And they started off generations before by way of Scotland and probably Ireland. And they went to the islands first where they had kids over there. And then my dad's dad, he was born in Raton, my dad's dad. And then he came to Belize and had his 10 kids there, 5 with the wife and 5 with the concubine, which was my grandma. So I'm not talking about my grandmother. I'm talking about my father's grandmother, which is my father's dad's mom. That line opened up like, oh my God, it was so complex. I had to go write it on paper. And then I got confused. Then I started to go crazy. And Joe's like, leave that thing alone and walk away. So I'm going to get like some, what do you call the thing? Parchment paper. And I'm going to layer it. I'm going to put the first layer. Then I'm going to build that layer and build that layer so we can see these ancestors and what they did. Because they tell you some of them what they did and how they died. Yeah, their eyes are beady. Their eyes are beady. Today was a lot more peaceful for me. I got annoyed earlier when Joe wouldn't stop sawing and hammering and drilling. He's fixated with these cars, guys. Fixated. So I got annoyed because he has to be able to. If I got a she shed, right? I don't know how to insulate that she shed to make it soundproof. Does anybody know how to soundproof a room? It wouldn't be a big shed. It would be like 10 by 10 or 10 by 12. But not only would I have to have insulation to weatherproof it, but I would need to soundproof it because it would serve me no purpose to be out there in that shed trying to record and have Joe out there hammering and sawing. You know what I mean? Well, he's creepy, Richard. He looks creepy. Oh, shoot. They look like flowers in the attic? Oh, my God. Pence looks like the thing, the dummy that they have on that thing that you punch or whack at the police academy. And he looked like he was like, last night. He's supposed to be overseas, you know. He went overseas. Hope he cut Megan off from talking to Senator-elect Warnock. No, I didn't see that. And you know what? I didn't even know that she was back on The View. I didn't even know she was back on The View. I don't watch The View because of her. I couldn't stand Elizabeth before her, and I can't stand her. And it seems like every time they get rid of one of these blonde, stupid bitches, they'll bring somebody else on. Nothing at all. I feel he is just like Trump. The wife is just like Trump too. And when she got off that helicopter the other day, that wasn't her. That was no, I'm not into conspiracy theory, but I'm into this one. That was a body double. Her face didn't look the same because even Joy said, did she get plastic surgery? I'm like, that's not her. She held his hand. She don't hold that man's hand. I got to go find the video and watch. Because Megan is like that spoiled child on Little House on the Prairie, Nellie Olson. That's what Megan reminds me of. Pout for everything. Well, I got to go input some accounting in my thing, you see. All these purchases and stuff. Doesn't she look like that? And then later on when Nellie grew up, the lady adopted a daughter, Nancy. Nancy was just as horrible, if not worse. Oh, hell yeah, I used to watch Little House on the Prairie. So, you guys, let me know what you want to see. I am going to start posting videos about the eating plan, and they're going to be 5 minutes long. The videos are going to just do segments. I don't care who says, well, I needed to know more. Well, watch all the videos. Watch all the videos. Thanks to everybody who always go out of their way to support me. You may not be able to support monetarily, but you can support by sharing, liking. You can support by coming back to this video after it populates. You know, it might populate for you right away. For me, I have to go through StreamYard to find it. And just put a comment, even if it's a heart. Even if it says, Barbara, I love this live. She always tickled you. Mrs. Olsen was horrible. I don't know how Nels put up with her, you know. But yeah, and some other people have donated monetarily wise. Jasmine, Blue, Jada got her birthday gift from you guys. She was so thrilled. Let me tell you why. Jory invited Jada to join his credit union through his job. Jada put her debit card on a thing. Jada didn't realize that when you open an account, you got to put money in it. You just can't open the account and leave it broke. And the credit union took $30 out of her account, 25 for the checking and 5 for the savings. And then she couldn't transfer it back because she's not set up with that yet. She just opened it, right? They're sending the cards, they're doing all type of things. Jada started to bawl. Oh my God, I have no money. I took my money. And at the same time, Blue and Jasmine birthday money come in and say, thank you, Blue. Thank you, Jasmine. Because she didn't know that the money was waiting there because Jasmine sent it through PayPal. And so Jasmine said, did you get my birthday gift? And she went to find it. Oh my God, you felt like the girl was rich. You know, I would have had to try to send her money and I need to pay the mortgage. I paid the mortgage today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This man is not going to give me a break. I love him dearly, but sometimes I just want to like tie him up somewhere. He knows he's doing it. And then when he's done, like drilling, he looks at me and go, what? You guys, don't leave yet. Let me try to turn the camera to see how this would look in the kitchen. Huh? No.
You put a video.
They said that?
He had a video.
Okay, guys. Let me see if I can turn this around. Okay. So this is on the table. I'm going to go into the kitchen. Okay, let it come up a little bit more. Tell me if you can hear me on the mic, because that mic's far away now, okay? Try to see how I could set this up. All right. Can you guys hear me? Like if I were to leave you over there and use the mic that's connected to the computer, would you be able to hear me if I wanted to do a cooking show from here live? I would turn the TV around so I could see you, and then I would talk from here. Let's see. Thank you for doing that test with me. Stop. Let me finish my show. I'm going to wrap it up. Give me 1 minute, baby. 1 minute. You should see him out there. Whatever he's drilling. 1 minute, boo. I promise you it's 1 minute. Okay, what did you guys, you can hear me. It sounds distant and hollow somewhat. Okay, thank you for that, Christopher. So what I would need to do then is not just get a longer wire for the camera, because once it's attached to this TV, it's not using the mic on the camera, it's using this mic. So I would also have to get a longer wire for this mic, take the mic over there, take the camera over there, and then turn the TV around. But we might be able to do this. We might be able to do this, do a little cooking show live, all right? Anyways, I love you guys for coming in. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. And look for the next video that I'm going to upload. I think it's going to be chicken soup in a skillet, an electric skillet. And then I'm going to upload one to do with the diet. Well, it's not really a diet, an eating plan. If you guys want to do the eating plan with me, remember, check with your doctor first. I don't want you to do nothing to mess up yourself, all right? I'm doing this under doctor's advisement. And we can all get our snatch back this year, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for helping me out, Sess. Richard, thanks for coming in, Boo. And Christopher, I got to go feed the dogs. But I will see you guys tomorrow with a video. Ending broadcast now.